Hello, my name is Steve Holmes. For this video, I'm employing the help of my lovely wife. She has definitely better drawing ability than myself, and she has better handwriting skills also. The following is a discussion of the mind map outlining the relationships between the individual, ethics, and law as I see it. Let's start with the individual and behavior. All individuals' behavior can be classified as ethical, unethical, or neutral. Ethics, as discussed in our textbook, is outlined as, quote, principles, norms, and standards of conduct governing an individual or group, end quote. The focus here is on conduct or behavior. An individual's behavior can affect group behavior. An individual's behavior is influenced by outliers presented in the first part of this concept map. Behavior can be influenced by one's morals, judgment, experience, awareness, pressures from others, and culture. Which can be personal or group-based. According to the text, individuals are in pursuit of self-interest. In our society, this means mostly economic growth. And their moral commitment, that is what they interpret as right and wrong. And although most people expect fair play in their interactions with others, this is not always the case. Hence, law needs to be written. This leads us to individual behavior in connection with the law and ethics and their complicated relationship. Behavior can be ethical, unethical, or neutral, as I just discussed, just as can be law. Things are either legal, illegal, or a law is not yet written to clarify something as either. However, this is where it gets complicated. Just because something is legal does not necessarily make it ethical, and vice versa. Just because something is illegal does not necessarily mean it is unethical. For example, as we read in our textbook, there are companies who do business in developing countries to circumvent legal issues, such as child labor, pollution, or toxic exposure. All unethical practices, but the laws are not in place in these areas to make it illegal. This is where leadership ties in. Leadership must manage individuals to create a group or organizational culture. For a company to be considered ethical, they must model ethical behavior and hire individuals who follow suit. According to our text, ethical hiring for an ethical company will be more loyal, dependable, hence helping to maximize company production and economic growth. Leadership are made of individuals who are managing individuals' behavior. They must manage the pressure their subordinates feel to act in ethical ways. They must model ethics to employees through their own behavior and as a company culture. And lastly, They must communicate to their employees to provide awareness of the organizational culture of the company, but also the standards of the law. In the article, A Contemporary Look at Business Ethics, quote, leaders must model, encourage, expect, and reward the right behaviors, end quote. They must use their power and influence to direct and inspire their employees towards achievement of company goals. A leader must present vision, trust, and motivation in order to influence or persuade their subordinates. They must be credible, believable, and competent. If they behave ethically, they enable their people to do the right thing. Tying this together, it all comes back to the behavior of the individual. That individual can act in ways that are ethical, unethical, and neutral. Thank you very much, and thank you, Mo.